Hi, welcome back again. Thank you for joining me, and I apologize for the long break. It's for the best. You're welcome again. As I promised at my last session that I'll be discussing the health benefit of aloe vera. I'll be briefly discussing some of the health benefit of this beautiful plant. You marvel at some of the things this thing can do for you. It is very efficacious once used well. Before I continue, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe to the channel and come, let us enjoy the topic together. Alright, welcome back. Aloe is a name given to a variety of perennials of the Liliaceae and Aloeaceae family. There are over 325 species of this plant. There are plenty of them, but the most common one, which you can find around the aloe vera, are the most known species. Others, Aloe barbadensis, Aloe peri, and Aloe bateri. Those ones you can find from the West Africa aloe. So there are various kinds of this plant. It has been in much use from time immemorial. The paintings of the ancients of Egypt, it shows that aloe vera was used by the Egyptians to cure catarrh or to treat. And then among the Jewish people, aloe was used as an ingredient for embalming. This we might have come across, especially in the Bible, that's John 19:39 to 40. When Nicodemus, taking the body of Jesus, wrapped them with spices in a linen. He took some aloes and myrrh to preserve the body of Jesus. So this was in accordance Jewish, Jewish burial customs. Aloe vera is a native of southern and northern Africa. However, it is used and most common in the Greeks. That's from the 4th century BC. So it varies along different families as to Europe again and to the 11th centuries AD. Since aloe vera grows quickly, it is advisable that we can plant this in our compounds anywhere we have, and then most times you see it around, and very, very good. People don't just keep this thing because it works for them. That's why they have it in their compound. And so it is advisable that you plant this thing around your homes, gardens. Quickly dive into the health benefit of this plant. Some of the medicinal values of aloe, which I call a miracle plant, to treat cancer, first of its kind. I did not say to manage, to treat cancer. You know, a lot of research has been made and it's been done on the efficacy of this aloe in curing cancer, especially breast cancer. So we must not for any reason abandon the plant. It is what you can do by yourself. It is what you can do by yourself. Most of our Nigerian Orthodox doctors, they continue to fold their hands and expect their counterparts country like Europe and America thinking for them. No. I mean, in using aloe vera, the treatment of cancer, it is one fact to keep in mind that the older plant is more active it is. The older it is, the more active it will be. So you must keep it, water it, garden it every day in your compound. One important thing you need to note is that to treat cancer, the plant must be at least 5 years old. Remember I said the older the plant is, the more efficacious it is. So to treat cancer, the plant must be over 5 years old. So you're going to get 2 of the plants, or 3 bigger ones cut into pieces. You're going to get 2 bottles of dry gin and 1 bottle of honey. So you're going to mix the bottle of honey with the 2 bottles of dry gin while you blend the plant that you have cut into pieces. You blend it in the mixture. So you take 3 tablespoons 3 times daily for 2 months. For 2 months, 3 tablespoons 3 times daily for 2 months. Please note, all of these treatments I give out, you are expected to either take 3 hours after your meal or 1 hour before your meal, before you take them. You don't take them alongside your meal. This is to encourage more efficaciousness. So once you do this for 3 months or 2 months, but 3 months is more preferable. You marvel at the wonders of God. Another ailment you can use aloe vera for is constipation. Constipation is a very dangerous ailment. Like, it is the window for all other ailments. Yes. It's the inability to expel waste products from the body, and this is not good. Constipation, metabolism is very slow to the decay of materials in the system, in the body system, and this is wrong. So aloe vera offers hope for those who suffer from this ailment. To treat constipation, you're going to get the root of this plant, the root. Cut them into pieces. You're going to soak it into half bottle beer. Have a beer or bottle, not the beer now, you need the bottle. You are going to use dry gin. You soak it in half bottle beer or dry gin for 1 week. So once it is there for 1 week, you now fill it up. After 1 week, fill it up with water. So once you fill it up with water, then you're going to take this mixture every night. What I mean by 1 shot is like 3 tablespoons. You know the smaller cups that you most times find in a bottle of schnapps. Yes, so you take 1 of that cup. It amounts to 3 tablespoons if you don't have the cup. So you take it every night. That's the last thing after your meals. It should be like 3 hours or 4 hours or more after your meals, last thing at night before you go to bed. So the other ailment, another ailment you can use aloe vera plant for is the intestinal ulcer. The intestinal ulcer. And you're going to follow the directions for ulcer. For cancer. You're going to follow the direction for cancer, and you're going to take 2 tablespoons 3 times a day. 2 tablespoons 3 times a day. That should be 1 hour before your meal or 3 hours after your meal. You're going to marvel at God's wonders. Ailment is the impotence. Impotence are that ailment that is not often talked about in most places. You see a lot of people, they shy about this thing, yet they know that they are impotent. Ailment is very common, and whether we like it or not, there will always be impotent people around us. So to cure this, in fact, after you have taken it for almost a month, you will give thanks to God. So to cure this, you're going to cut the root of this plant. Cut it into pieces. Cut it into pieces. Remember that the older the plant is, the more efficacious it will be. Soak 2 handfuls of this root that you have cut into pieces. You're going to soak it in a beer bottle or dry gin. That is 1 bottle of beer. As you're soaking it in dry gin, but I'm just using the bottle of beer for your prescription. So you're going to soak 1 bottle of beer inside the dry gin, and then you will let it stay up for 10 days. 10 days. Shake each day for that 10 days while it's still trying to mix up. So you're going to be taking 6 tablespoons of this mixture 2 or 3 times daily. Depends on how your impotence is. So you're going to take 2 to 3 tablespoons of this mixture 3 times daily, and then you must not exceed 3 times daily. So you must not exceed 3 times daily. Some persons, because they say, oh, they want to get more relieved, they start taking overdose. No, you are required to take what you are expected to, not more than what you are not advised to. So with that, I'll be stopping here for today. Join me at my next class to discuss the remaining ailments that can be cured using aloe vera. If you have not subscribed to this channel, once again, please go subscribe to our channel, share to others who might need this. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you at my next class. Thank you, and have a beautiful new month. Bye.